Hey guys, it's Everyday Alchemy, and I was walking through the Hobby Lobby today and I found these. This is an Estes miniature rocket that claims it will go 700 feet in the air, but I got rockets that are the same size but way too powerful for this tiny rocket. I also don't have a launch pad, so I will be using a coat hanger. The bottom line is this video is going to be very interesting and likely go horribly wrong. But I will take this apart right now to find out what I actually get in my rocket kit. It looks like in the rocket kit itself, I get a parachute, which I won't need because I'm not recovering this. Let's be honest, it's gonna explode. I've got cardboard tubing here, more cardboard tubing, a wooden nose piece. I don't really know what this is. It looks like a warning label, which is again something we don't need. I've also got instructions for how to put it together, ways to paint it, and then these are my engines. So without further ado, I'm going to start assembling the rocket, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. For the rocket tube, the instructions say to use craft glue to glue A into B, which is a middle segment, and then B into C. Well, that seemed really dumb, so I slid them all together, and I used super glue. What would take 2 hours to cure is done in seconds. Smart. Alright, so I finished this rocket, and I painted it flat black, and I labeled it with my silver detailing paint, and I'm calling this rocket the Bitch Please. I've also installed wadding already, which since I don't have actual rocket wadding, I've used a napkin that I've kind of rolled into a ball and shoved in there. I've painted the tip of the rocket a neon green, so hopefully I can find this again, because on my Nerf channel I have another thing I want to do with this rocket. It'll only work if I can recover it afterwards. So I decided to attach the neon orange streamer, which I will roll up and tuck in there, and then the only thing left to do is load this engine into it. Hey guys, so I've created my launch pad since I didn't want to pay for one, and the reason it's dark outside is because if I launched a rocket in the middle of the day, my university's police would be all over me, so I'm doing it at 3 a.m. Anyway, I've duct taped a coat hanger that I've straightened out into the bottom of a jar so that hopefully when I light the leads, the rocket won't blow up my hands. This is really subjective. If you can afford an actual launch pad and starter kit, do it. Right now I've got to cut off the top part of this just so that this crooked part that was originally top of the coat hanger won't interfere with my launch, so I'm going to saw that off now with a cutting bit on my Dremel. And that looks good. Alright guys, so the orange duct tape is for safety because the coat hanger wasn't safe enough. The rocket has a neon green tip, so I'm hoping that I can recover the Bitch Please to use it for later projects. I have duct taped the entire assembly to the ground. I've got 2 leads here which lead to the actual wires because again I couldn't afford a starter kit. So I've got the ignition system set and ready to go. I'm using a AA battery to light it. So I'm going to back up now and hopefully we'll get ignition. Countdowns are stupid.
Oh fuck! It exploded!
After reaching a reasonable elevation, my rocket's engine fell out, flew down, and exploded. I'm going to take this with me so I don't leave anything behind. I'm coming over here now to show you that my setup worked wonderfully. It left the leads behind, it stayed in there, and it contained all the fire. The launch setup worked remarkably well for being a coat hanger. I don't see why anyone would ever buy a kit. The leads kept me far enough away to be safe, and my battery ignition worked great. The rocket itself landed over here, and sadly, it exploded. As you can see, all of my fins are gone. It burned all the way up to the Bitch Please, and the payload didn't even deploy. Probably because my napkin wadding is not recommended for a reason. But I hope to make more rocket videos in the future because this was a ton of fun. I'm going to get out of here in case anybody saw the launch. Thanks for watching, guys.